It is time for our Sunday check-in. That is when we check in on our mental health and discuss important topics. And I'm so glad that Puarvi Bhatt is joining me right now, President and Chief Impact Officer for the Roslynn Carter Institute. And this is a really important group. I can't wait to tell people about this. We talk a lot about caregiving, about grief on this show, but I wanted to start really quickly with one of the First Lady's quotes that I know is on the website, saying that there are only 4 kinds of people in the world: those who have been caregivers, those who are currently caregivers, those who will need caregivers and will be caregivers. So it's pretty much everyone is affected by this, right?
It is. It's one of the most inclusive quotes I've ever seen. And I'll say I'm a former caregiver and a current griever. And it allows us to start a conversation and recognizing everyone is in some part of that spectrum of taking care of someone. And
give us some examples of that. When we say caregiver, what we mean.
Yeah, and we mean family caregivers from the way that Mrs. Carter has put this together, because in terms of our role and responsibility to the people that are in our care. So when you are a current caregiver, of which there are many, 53 million people today, Americans today, are caregiving, which means they're at home taking care of people who are ill, disabled, or elderly. Or parents as well, and they are making sure their medications are happening as they should, that the home health team's coming when it's time, making sure all sorts of coordination is happening, even making sure that emergencies, when we happen, like the weather, are coordinated so that the person in their care gets taken care of. When you're planning for someone, which many of us who might have older parents or grandparents, starting to think ahead, right? What do you need to do if someone ends up in the hospital? How do we get home ready? If you're a child of an immigrant, which I am, both of my parents, Harshad and Rig, have passed away, but we had to make sure everything was set up culturally. So a lot of those steps of getting ready are what you're doing when you're getting ready to take care of someone. And then if you're like me or many people who are realizing at some point someone's going to need to be ready to take care of me. There's a lot that we've got to prepare for that, and not only taking care of, but also should we pass away, or when it's time for someone in our care to pass away, getting a lot of the things organized and ready.
And the Institute, tell us what it focuses on. I know there's so many resources, you have a great website. Explain to people what it does.
Yeah, so the Roslynn Carter Institute for Caregivers, a big part of what we do is make sure that the systems of care that are supposed to be ready to help us are actually ready, not only to help each of us as a family, but to recognize that if you are taking care of someone, you need some special things. So for example, if you're a current caregiver, you've got your own stresses. So the Institute has lifted up to say, you know, we're so focused on the person who is in need that we often forget about ourselves.
And that's where that, like, take your oxygen quote
comes in, right?
Absolutely. But it's hard to when you are so focused on this person and they're so sick.
And so many systems are counting on you to be focused on them that they forget about you. So a lot of what we've done is we've done some research to say, let's look above any of the diseases that the people that we're taking care of are about, and what's going on for the family caregiver that's trying to support them. And how do we make sure they have what they need? So what are the things they need? They need coordination, someone to support them and how to coordinate care at home. They need to make sure that the hospital that's getting ready to discharge someone home has taken their needs into account. They need to make sure that all the new business ideas that are coming together to help people at home keep in mind that someone may need to take time off of work to be home to coordinate a lot of that. And they need to know that, listen, leave time matters, paid leave matters, bereavement leave that's calibrated for every culture is also set up for us. So those are the things that we bring voice to, and we work with policymakers, researchers to provide the data that can help us make these changes.
And that's so important. And I know that the Institute, you have a great website with lots of resources. So Roslynn Carter Institute for Caregivers. Puarvi, we appreciate what you do so much. It's so important.
We appreciate you too.
Thank you so much.